Hello, I'm Bill Houghton. I worked on Dudson's dual line 16 years as a mould maker. I worked at weekends and holidays with the maintenance bricky. That's how I came to come into this building when it was derelict, full of pigeons, most of them dead. Basically, we were looking after the fabrics of the building. We came and topped off the wall that used to go round it before the car park was in. We dropped a chimney off, which was leaning badly, so we had to come and take it down. We ended up pushing most of it off because it was moving and we couldn't stop it. Got my arm round it, but it was just going. The girls in the cafe across the road were watching us. We went in for bacon butty after. And it was just looking after the building, basically, so nobody got hurt by it or anything falling off or people weren't getting in. There wasn't such a problem in them days with people rough sleeping. But we used to have to come down every now and again and check all the doors, and if anything was looking a bit dodgy, do something about it, you know. And it was just interesting walking through at that time. I think they were in discussions with the council to what to do with the building, because of course the bottle kiln was protected. There was a few supermarkets, I believe, who wanted to have the site, but what do you do about the bottle kiln? So that's how they came to do the deal with the council. I didn't know a great deal about that till after, but it was just a matter of coming in and doing the donkey work. And to get on the roof, we used to walk through that long building, that long room, and it was so full of dead pigeons, you just had to hold your breath and walk through it. That's how we got access to the roof. As I remember, it had been 35, 40 years ago. It's a bit hazy. Yes, they just started digging it out, and they got tape all around it to stop you going in it, and there was a couple of shovels about where you could see where they'd been messing in it. You know, the name's gone, but they were looking into it then. So it's very, very different now. You wouldn't believe it, the same site. But like you say, you didn't go about too much. You just went where you needed to, because it was a bit dodgy, to be honest. Watch where you were walking and going. At the back there, where the loading bays were, that was pretty all right. That was quite solid. But this half, where we are now, that was all derelict. Well, when we went through, that was one great big long room. I can't remember this too much, but it was open. I think it was open. Most of it was like open because it was a bit of factory, so you wouldn't have little rooms. They tended to be big rooms full of I don't know if you've been on many old pot banks, but they tended to be big rooms. I went labouring, and then I worked my way up into mould making. I worked in there for about 14 years. And ironically, I worked my way through, and then my boss, then mould maker, left. Suddenly, I've had enough, I'm off. And I took his job, so I ended up being head mould maker there. So when the bricky retired, I didn't carry on working with them. So I stopped coming up here then. But Keith Warburton, my boss, who left suddenly, came work here as a security guard when they opened it. You had a 3-piece mould, you had a face, you had a metal back you put on, then you filled it up with plastic and put the lid on. Then when it went round, it cooled off, you cracked it all open, you pulled it out, and there you got a mould. In my in my domain. When you have a case, you can put different backs on. When you go down to the flat shop, you can put different tool on, which goes onto the back, and that makes a different shape. So one face, like classic, the Georgian classic, the different ones. Now, they used to be that they could go back 30, 40, 50 years and do the same order again. Well, I've got a lot of them moulds in my mould store. And also, some people forgot which back, because the name on the face wouldn't match the name what they wanted because they put a different back on it. So it was remembering them all, which went out the window most of the time. I knew a lot of them. I also used to drive the forklift because, of course, when the moulds went on the cages for storage, you had to move them about and stack them up. I was in the casino in Las Vegas, sitting having my breakfast and turned it over, there you are, Dudson Ceramics. Right. Then one of me jobs was, because I got keys all over the factory. I was working with the bricky and that, and I live local. And they trusted me. So I used once a week, I'd go upstairs into where they did the words gone, designs and everything. And I'd take them down to the skip and put an hammer through each one because he didn't want anybody else looking at them. And a lot of them were, you might smile here, Stoke City. And they're dead elaborate with the crests on, and I used to smash them all. And you'd have all the Stoke fans there watching me. But all over my shoulder, my boss was in a little window watching me. And I put an hammer through everyone. Oh, they were crying. Celebration plates and all sorts like that.